Yeah. Okay. In the meanwhile, Roger. Roger, you are on mute. Okay, fine. Ask me if you guys have any question. I'll start the session. So today it is a kind of introduction, like what you guys are going to learn within data analysis and what am I going to teach using Power BI, what am I going to teach using SQL, and then what is the thing that I teach with Python and then Pandas. So the course is enabling a candidate in shaping his career for a data analyst role. So data analyst role is kind of a vast role again. Data analyst, data scientist, data analytics, all these kind of are interrelated. So you should the nowadays without connecting to a database or without pulling any data from huge data sets like big data and all, you can't do any analysis. So all the organizations nowadays have moved on from a position where okay, I will hire a data engineer, I'll hire a reporting candidate, I'll hire a programming candidate. So previously it used to be like that, one person used to do one thing previously, but now the co- the content has become like a organizations are hiring a person who can do everything. Okay, he can retrieve data from a database, who can transform data using programming languages or ETL tools, and then he can visualize on his own. So they are hiring a candidate who can do all the things together. Okay, so for doing a data analysis, first of all, from where will you get the data? The data is coming through a CSV file or an Excel file or some flat file or a JSON or some other files that it is coming, or end of the day it is coming through a database. So when you connect to a database, you will have multiple databases again basing on the organization that is still subscribing to, like it will have a Oracle database or a Postgres database or a Snowflake or any of it. So but end of the day, understanding the database concept is important. So you should know what is a database, how to write SQL queries and all those things. Once you know that, handling different databases is not a big thing for you. So how to retrieve data, how to write SQL queries. Once you write SQL queries, how to transform your data, all those things. And once you transform data, then okay, if the data set is huge, can I write a SQL query to transform data, or should I use Python? Or if I use Python, is Python only sufficient? Should I use Pandas, which is faster? All those things. So and once you do transformation, end of the day, visualization is important. So if you show an Excel to your boss, suppose, assume, okay, your boss asks some data. So suppose you show him this, you say okay, this was a recent World Cup tournament played, World Cup cricket tournament played in India. So now, if your boss asks you, okay, what is the statistics? So who has won how many matches and who has lost how many matches? What is the points and what is the run rate? So if they ask you such kind of question, so looking, if you show him this, might be he will be disappointed. But end of the day, showing a visualization tool, what has been done, how it is useful for him is more important. So let me show you a few things what you are going to learn and do in this course. Just a moment. Let me open my Power BI. So this course is aimed at enabling you in thinking like a business analyst or a data analyst. And this course also enables you to learn SQL, okay, and to learn Python and a module called Pandas. And this will also teach you Power BI. These are the three main basic things nowadays for any data specialist. On this top of thing, once you learn these three, a visualization tool like Power BI, programming like Python, a SQL programming language where you retrieve the data from databases, these three are become a minimum basic nowadays. Either you learn Tableau or Power BI, both are interrelated or similar, but it is coming from different organizations. So nowadays Microsoft is booming and they have all this AI thing. So my Power BI is gaining the traction nowadays. So what will happen slowly? People are moving to Power BI also from Tableau, but both are good. Tableau and Power BI both are good. So one second, let me show you this. So these all have become an important basic thing now for you to learn either SQL or Python or Power BI. Once you know these three, on top of it, you learn some data science modules, and later on you can become a data scientist also. But for a data scientist, they should know all these three: SQL, Python, and Power BI. So it's like a in this course we are offering you to learn all these so that you can become a data analyst or data analytics person, or in future if you acquire few more knowledge you can become a data scientist also, all those things. So what I was showing you now, so if your boss asked you, okay, what is the what was the recent condition in the World Cup that was played, who has won how many matches, and which team has won, which team has lost how many matches, what is the run rate, and all those things. So instead of showing this Excel, what if you build a Power BI? Okay, so the Power BI is very straightforward. Now you see it is so interesting also. Now in this file I had this data, okay, and we had few more files to connect. One second, let me show you the files. Okay, so this is one file that I've used to build this dashboard, and then this is the second file wherein I'm having the details of the stadium and then where the matches were played and how many runs in each individual batter has scored. And then if you see, the third file is like which team is playing against which team, what is the venue, what is the date, and all those things. Okay, now once we have all these three files, this is a basic file. Like we are having all the data in this, like how many runs a batsman is scoring. Suppose in this only you are selecting Virat Kohli, assume. Okay, in this we are selecting Virat Kohli. It shows you how many runs Virat Kohli has scored in this entire tournament. It is 165 runs. Okay, so and he has played against which team, like Australia, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, England, and all those things. Now these three files, if you see, we have done modeling within Power BI. Okay, like a points table. One file name is points table, other file name is World Cup matches, and the other file name is World Cup delivery. So if you see deliveries file, points table file, and then the matches file. All these three files, if you see, World Cup matches, World Cup points table, World Cup deliveries. All these three tables are connected within Power BI using data modeling. And then once we connect, we are doing all this stuff. Now, if you see, I was just explaining in that Excel that Virat Kohli has scored 765 runs. But if you see now how Power BI has become effective and the visualization is so powerful. Now you see, not only Virat Kohli, we can know, okay, how many runs Rohit Sharma scored and who was the top amongst all the players, like 765 runs, Rohit Sharma 597, Quinton de Kock. And if you click on Virat Kohli here, now you see the other things also get, like this particular tab here, this particular what do you say, card. In this, it is showing Virat Kohli was dismissed by which bowlers in this tournament. Okay, and if you unselect Virat Kohli back, if I select back, okay, if you see in this tournament, Virat Kohli has scored 96, 77 fours. He has got dismissed 8 times. And similar way, if you see, if you are interested about some Quinton de Kock, you see 594 runs, 21 sixes, 78 boundaries, and 10 wickets. 10 times he has got dismissed. So now if you see here, this is showing the points table. At the bottom, it is showing like what is the bar chart, like the same thing. And then this is the run rate. For a positive run rate, it is a positive run rate. For India, it is 2.6 run rate. And for Netherlands, it is minus 0.18, 1.8. Similar way, you see where all the matches have been played in this tournament. Suppose I want to see in Hyderabad. Click on Hyderabad here in the maps. It will show you who was the playing teams, like both the opponents. Pakistan and Netherlands was one match. Match number 2, New Zealand, Netherlands, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. So if you hover on and click on any other place, suppose you want to see in New Delhi, who played in New Delhi. Okay, if you want to see in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, you can see here. So this simple data set, what I'm showing right now, it is enabling you to do a powerful visualizations. And it is all very simple. And I will do it from scratch. You will also see it. If you also have any thoughts, you can also bring it. We can try to make it better. Okay, and this is like statistics. If you see, according to player, like Virat Kohli, how many runs he has scored, the top 10 batters, the top 10 bowlers in this tournament, and how many times each player has become a player of the match. Like Mohammad Shami was the best player in the tournament, he has got 3 times man of the match, and Virat Kohli has got 2 times man of the match. And how many runs each individual player has scored. If this is pie chart, this is bar chart, and here like what is the percentage of wickets? Like Mohammad Shami, we know he was a top bowler. How many times he has bowled a batsman? How many times he has caught a batsman? What is the percentage? What if you are a batting coach? Suppose we want to show it to some. I don't know, Roger, whether you understand cricket, but assume this is like a football also. If you have that data, you can give it to a coach, then the coach can analyze and see the data. So now this one, if you see here, okay, Mohammad Shami, 28% of the times he bowls the batsman, or 60% of the time he gets the batsman caught behind the wicket or caught somewhere else. So basing on that, opponent coach can do or tell his players how to play against Mohammad Shami, how to handle Mohammad Shami. Okay, and then this is kind of a report card. Like, okay, in Australia, in the batting team, okay, in India, in the entire tournament, in in, in Indian team, how many runs each player has scored? Similar way, in Indian team, how many wickets each bowler has taken? How many extras they have given? Okay, and then what are the number of boundaries that they have scored? What are the number of sixes that they have scored? All these things. Okay. Now I will stop here. Any questions on this visualization? We will do a lot of visualization. I think we will do 6 7 visualizations. Everything is different to one another, and we will connect to database also, pull the data from there, and we will do import mode, direct query mode. You will learn a lot of things. You will become almost like a advanced to expert level of Power BI by the end of this course. Okay. Any questions? I'll stop here. Ask me questions if you have.
I don't have any questions so far, and
Mm,
the way of the example and the explanations and everything was clear for me. I was able to understand each and every term, and it is very I'm keen to learn about this like all these things with you.
okay. Thank you, Swati. So Girish has posted a new question just now. AI coupled with ChatGPT, do you really think data analyst scientist roles continue to exist? Okay, I agree to your question, but ChatGPT is not the best till now. Okay, have you tried ChatGPT, Girish? Either the paid version or the free version? I mean the turbo or the free version. You tried to ask any? Have you tried to ask any DAX formula to ChatGPT anytime? It won't give you the correct answer. So AI is still in budding stage. Okay, so until unless you tell AI what is the formula, okay, I will tell you what is a DAX. I'll show you the sheet. I'll teach you around more than 100 DAX formulas, how to write DAX. DAX is data analysis expression. So that is a kind of a expression that you write to create a measure within Power BI, which will help you create calculated fields. Okay, if you ask a question to ChatGPT, 50% or less than that, it will give you the correct answer. Okay, and you need to suggest ChatGPT 3 4 or 5 times. Sometimes like 10% of the time it doesn't get the right answer also, or 50% of the time you need to tell ChatGPT, okay, this is not right, you need to correct it, and this is not the formula. So even though AI, okay, is booming, with the amounts of data sets and with the amounts of sources and with the amount of knowledge, every company has its own way of doing reporting and in playing with data. Data is not across all same across all the companies. So even though ChatGPT or AI will know how to do programming, assume it knows how to do Python, without the knowledge of a human, even a robot cannot do sometimes what is expected to do. So it should know whether it is right or wrong. Who will tell it is right or wrong? Correct. So Our role will be always there as a human, but ChatGPT or AI will become like an enabler for us. Okay, you should be beyond your skill set to survive. If you are asking me, can I survive with this competition of AI? Yes, you can survive, but how? You should be skillful of what you do. Okay, if in previous generation you will tell, okay, not a generation, like 3 4 years back, you would say I will do only Power BI, I will not do database, and I will not do programming. Okay, it would, you would have survived also. But today, if you tell I don't want to learn SQL, I don't want to learn Python, I don't want to know pandas, and I want to know Power BI, or I don't want to know Tableau, or I don't want to know some modules like Matplotlib or scikit-learn of pandas, where you do the data science and all those things. What will happen? You are getting lost in the race to ChatGPT or AI. So you should be skillful. Okay. Now even I use ChatGPT at times. Instead of using Google, I go use ChatGPT. But not always ChatGPT gives me correct answer. It has become an enabler for me. Okay, like Google. I can go ask question, I can take some insights from it, and I can come back and code. So what will happen? Yes, the competition is there, but you should be beyond AI and ChatGPT. The skill that we possess, end of the day, it's more sharper than that. And companies are always like hesitant to provide their AI data to AI. So what will happen? The data concerns are always there. That's why it is not going to replace the any role. Like even a programmer also you take. If you ask me, there is no requirement for a developer in future if AI comes into place. But that is not the case. It is always a requirement that some talent should be there, and the talent should be good. If you know many things, nothing can replace you. I hope I've explained your question's answer. Okay, right. Yes. So I will show you a few models that I've built in the course. So every batch I do the things. So let me open some more things. So this all we will do in the course. The first thing that we will start when we start Power BI is like we will start with the World Cup matches, because that is connecting to a CSV file. It will be easier for you to understand how to do this modeling. Let me open the other one.
Yep, sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I have a
Go ahead,
question.
sir.
Yeah. Do we have any hands-on session that we can work with, like with an in our laptop or something? Or we'll be
I actually, madam, I will give you the session and the
okay,
model also I'll share with you. So what
okay,
you can do, you can try to do the same thing. I don't know whether you're working. You told me no, you're working. So what will happen? You try to do the same thing which I've tried, if not more, basing on what
okay.
I've taught you, what you understood. So you can come back and ask me the question until we finish this course. There is no point. You can ask me the question any point in time. I'll help you out. And then if you
Yep,
don't understand something, you can ask me the next day.
yeah, sure.
So that we are very accommodative in that.
Yep,
Okay. So
yep.
now this is a share price of ITC which I've downloaded from NSE. And then if you see here, we are trying to play with the share price. Okay. What is the year? What is the month? And if you see the ITC got launched in 2023 December 2003, 22nd of December, it was launched as an IPO. Okay. And then how the share price has been moving. And if you see in this, we will do some calculations like what is the share price previous month, what is the share price previous year. So if you get that, like, you see, on 23rd of July 2015, what is the share price? Previous month, like mean 23rd of June 2015, what is the price? And then 23rd of July 2014, previous year price, what is the price? What is year on year increase? And what if it was a holiday on that particular day? Then how to define that as a stock market holiday? All those things. You will learn all those things. And then if you see what is the total value of shares, how to calculate total value of shares, and how to within this, if you see now, you see a small calculator symbols here, like here this one small calculator symbols. these all are measures. If you see how data analysis expressions, so how to write this data analysis expressions, all this you will be taught. Okay, multiple formulas, how to write, what is the syntax and all. So now if you see there is a kind of a sigma symbol on top of a table, this is a calculated column, how to do a calculated column, all those things. And if you see further, like 1 second. Okay, the same thing, the same period last year formula, previous month volume, previous year volume, share volume, all these things. This is like a how to play with the stock data if you are having, and how to play with years of data, like from 2003 to 2023, how to play with the data, all those things. Okay, this is one of the visualization. This is more on the math. Let me open something more for you. Okay, I have one more question. Power BI, do we need to pay version or free version works for this? Sir, the good thing is you can download Power BI for free and practice until unless you want to publish it and share with someone else your report. Okay, so it is free. Happily, you can learn Power BI, but you want to publish into the server and share with someone. Like suppose Girish wants to share the link of the server of Power BI to Swati, then that is not possible. You need a pro license or a premium license. I'll tell you once we start to learn Power BI, like what is a premium license, what is a pro license, what is the difference between both and all those things. So now this is one more data set, like wherein if you see I have created like many calculated fields. If you see here, okay, the model itself is like we have a single data source, but if you see in this, how many tables you have created, okay, all these things, and how many are connected. Even though I've created so many, but end of the day my modeling requires only connection between a few. Okay, and then once we connect, how to do the modeling. And if you go here, you see everywhere. 1 second, P6 office supplies. Okay, this is my main table. If you see how many measures that I've written, okay, all these things. And I think there should be how to calculate, like what is the sale value, how many units of sale, what is the profit, sales before discount, sales after discount, all those things. And these are kind of a building stage wherein you write a lot of formulas according to sales rep and all those things. But end of the day, visualization shouldn't look like a table, right? It should look like a chart or a powerful thing. So if you see here now, basing on all the formulas that are written to create this visualizations, like okay, now I have a company, a P6 office a supplies table, a supplies company, like office supplies company, where we are selling binder, pencil, pen set, pen desk, all these things. And we are operating across multiple regions like north, east, south, west and test regions. And then if you see who are the sales rep, if you see here, and then across months what is the sale that we are generating, and then what is the promotion that we are providing, and what is the discount value that we are providing, and who is the manager to the rep. Suppose you click on Suzanne, you will get to know her manager is Marsh. Suppose you click on Cummins here, you will get to know who is the rep under Cummins. Okay, and then if you see what is the sales rank for each individual rep, Suzanne is the topmost, she's selling around 2.9k. And if you see, Joss is the last person, I mean according to the sale value. And if you see, these all are interactive, how to build this dashboard. But for building this dashboard, you need to write many formulas, and you come to a stage finally where you can create the visualization. So if you see, okay, north region we are making $10.6. Okay, okay. What are the items that we are selling? Okay, 5.5k we are majorly generating from binders, and then the pen set is 2.3. And if you want to see in West region, okay, if you click on this, now you see in West region 2.3 we are selling binder, desk, pen. And who are the sales rep? It is James and Thomas. Okay, and who are their managers? It is Marsh and Cummins. Okay, Who is the topmost among James and Thomas? It is 1 and 2. James is first, Thomas is second. And then what are the items that we are selling? What is the discount value? If you see, we are providing a lot of discount on binder and desk. We are providing less discount on pencil. And if you see, we are generating more sales in October only, but we are generating a lot less sales in May. 1062. There is no comparison at all. Okay. Now this is kind of a detail view. What if your manager or some person sitting on top of you, they want to see, okay, this is fine, but I want to see the original data also. How you can do that? You can go to North region, right click, drill through, detail view. Okay, now you see here, okay, in North region, what is the value that we are doing? Here you see this light blue is sales before discount, darker shade of blue is sales after discount, this is light blue, darker shade of blue, discount, what is the discount that we are providing, and the discount percentage that we are providing. And if you see in North region, what is sales before discount, after discount, discount value, discount percent, what is the item, all these things. And if you don't want to see, okay, I want to see only region level, you unselect item here, now you will see only region level. If you want to see rep level, enable rep, you will see North region, who is the rep, what is the sale discount. You want to see according to promotion, select promotion. Now the tables automatically modify. How I have done this, you will learn all this, you will learn it from scratch, how I'm doing all this reporting. Okay, suppose you want to see based on rep, go ahead and item, select only rep and item. Understood? Or any questions how I've done this? I mean, how I've done this, I'll teach you, but you have any questions until now? Okay, let me progress. So this is one more report that you will build. Everything is from scratch. I'll just open a report. I'll build it in front of you. You can ask me questions while I'm building. Okay. But end of the day, to make a visualization work, you should struggle with SQL and Python. Okay. The more good you are at generating data and cleaning data. Generating is SQL, cleaning is Python. Once you clean, you can connect to Power BI and then you can do your wonders. Like you can make all those graphs and all those things. But you can do data transformation within Power BI also, wherein I will teach the transform columns, the cleaning within Power BI and all those things. So you will learn everything one after the other. So once you learn, you will become good at it. Okay. Now you see this is one restaurant data that we have. I want to see, if I click on this, like this provides the complete view, this provides gender based view. If I click on this, okay, what is the profession by gender? Like we have all the genders here, right? Male and female. And if you select only male data, you get to see male data. And what is their profession? What is the number of orders that they are placing? What is the amount that they are spending? Amount spent per order. Okay. How many people are married among this? How many people are, okay, what is the amount based on their marriage? If they are married, what is the amount that they are spending? And if they are not married, what the amount that they are spending? I wanted to figure out like why they are placing an order. Should I target bachelors or should I target married people? What is the amount difference? If you see straight away, people who are not married are placing more orders as compared to the married people. And then if you see, if I make it male and female both, you will see the comparison between, okay, male, female and male. Okay, similar way here, amount spent per order. And if you want to see by profession, you go here. Okay, what is the percentage that accountant is doing, or number of orders that they are placing basing on their profession, what is my target audience to my restaurant, all these things. Okay, all this again, we have a data set, we will build this everything. And then how to create this, like, okay, what is the detail view? If you go here by gender, I think you right click here, you should get an option to drill through. One second. Yeah, drill through detail view. So who are the actual peoples? On the top, you are seeing, okay, individual at the level of the accountants. Okay, within accountants, I want to see what is the actual people. I have their details also. Like, I mean, dummy data, but you want to see wherein what is their age, what is their job, what is how many orders they are placing, is she married or not, when did she come to my restaurant, what is her customer ID, all these things. But how to create this report, end of the day, with the raw data that we are having, how to make it a structured visualization. So this is all that you will learn in this report. I, any questions? By the time I open the next one, you can ask me. Okay, this is one more data set wherein we are operating in Amazing Mart, some store across in UK, Europe region. So how to see the data in pivot view? This is pivot view or called matrix view. How to see it in in a tabular view? So here you are seeing what are our regions, like who are buying, who are placing orders in this Amazing Mart. You see here, how did I create this map? Like this is Sweden. Once I select this Sweden, the data set is modified to Sweden country. And what is the items that we are selling? What is the quantity? What is the sale? If you see, this is tabular view, this is matrix view. You can drill down. Like, okay, I am selling technology, I'm selling office supply, I'm selling furniture. Might be in United Kingdom, that is a different case where you see technology is the thing where it is on the top. Okay, it might be here. 1 second. Basing on your selection, it will change. So you see here, technology is also there, right? So how did we create this view? How did I create this map to the compared to that World Cup match wherein we had India map and showing how many matches has been played across each venue. But this is like an Amazing Mart. We have a store and then we are operating in multiple regions of Europe from where we are getting order basing on the selection of the store. Suppose in Italy, okay, what are we selling? Okay, what is the quantity? What is the sale? And then we create multiple views basing on that. You see, again the same thing. I have a pie chart here and then number of orders. You see, across central region, how many orders are there? So everything is interactive. Now you see, I selected central, it is highlighting only central for me. France, Germany, Netherlands. If you see here, this is country, this is state, this is city. Okay. And then if you want to focus only on sales, this is the sales view. Okay. If I click on central, automatically the top one also starts to show central. Okay. We will do a lot of things like this. We will play with multiple data sets wherein we play with office supplies table. We will play with a sporting like a World Cup event. We will play with the Amazing Mart, and then we will do a lot of things. We will play with the ITC share price. We will calculate formulas. All these things you will learn. Okay, all these things. Any questions until now? Okay,
Yep,
let me go
sir.
ahead.
You have told that we'll be learning Power BI, Python, and SQL,
SQL.
and yeah, SQL. You are telling like some with Power BI what we will do. Like you have tell that like you have told that, right? So
Data
can
cleaning.
you
Yep.
can you data cleaning means can you elaborate it in a simple layman terms so that I
Okay,
can
madam. So,
yep.
okay, one thing I will show you. Right now, this is not the best chart. Let me open for you. 1 second. I'll open the best chart for you for showing that example. Okay, where is my World Cup? So I showed you for this World Cup table, World Cup report. We had three different files, right? From those three different files, I attached and I made a model and I built the report. Okay, but within my data, I was not having whether it was a boundary or not. I was not having it, it was a six or not. I was knowing only, okay, the batsman has scored 1 run or 2 run or 3 run or a 6 run. But I was not having the classification that this is a boundary or this is a four, or I was not having, I will show you, might be I'll open it up and then show you. Data cleaning and data transformation is the most important thing for a data analyst. One second. You see here, there are many steps that I've done. Okay, this is called as Power Query window. Okay, once I click on the transform data on the top, and then this opens a Power Query window where you can go and see your data set. Now this is my source connection, and then I have promoted, you learn all those things step by step. And then why did I need to split the column by a delimiter? Okay, a column is called as venue, and then I had to split this. So now you're seeing here, when I go back one step, you're seeing it as Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad. But in my other data set of matches, here it is called Narendra Modi Stadium and Ahmedabad separately. So if I have to join matches table with my deliveries table, I need to split this column. Okay, where it is combined, I need to split this column into two columns. So how did I do this split this column? And then what is this changed type of data? Okay, why am I changing it from one data set to the other? And then why am I renaming? And then for six calculation, what is the formula that I've written on on the top? You see the formula? I've written a formula. How to write this formula? If you see, runs of bat is equal to 6, then make it as 1. Why am I making it as 1? Why am I marking it as 0? All these things. And then boundary calculation. And then wicket calculation. Why am I doing all this? And then when I say you need to write measures, if you see this particular notepad plus plus, I have more than around 171 lines. Actually, it would be around 100, more than 100 formulas. Why do you need to write these measures? Or simply you have written calculated columns here, like a 6 calculated column or 4 calculated column, a wicket calculated column. What is the difference between this calculated column to that measure? Which is more effective? Why do you need to write a measure? All these things you will learn. This is the data transformation part I was talking about. End of the day, you can do this data transformation using Python also. But when do you use Python? When do you use Power BI? All these things I will teach you once we start to do the course. Did I answer your question, madam?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, no problem.
And the Notepad plus
Good.
plus which you have shown,
It
it
is
is
free.
having about, yeah. So that is the SQL part, or
No, no, this is
for
DAX.
then the data.
This is no, no, no. These are formulas, the Power BI formulas. So what I've done now, madam, these formulas I will write in Power BI. Okay, but for the convenience of student, what I will do, when I start to write, I will share these formulas with you. So I
Okay.
will explain, I will write this formula and I'll give this formulas file to you also. What will happen? You can practice more. You can write these formulas, look at this formula. Okay, why Abhishek has written like this? Can I write like this? Why he has written distinct count, then the promotion name? And if you see here, why is he writing rank so many times? What is the difference here? Okay, I'm taking a particular attribute. I'm taking all, cross join, all selected, everything I will teach you. But once I share this file, what will happen to you? You will have measures also ready. Once this course is also finished, what will happen in future? You are working in a role, assume data analyst role only. You have already learned from me. You would have also practiced. What will happen for you? You are working on a particular scenario in office. You will immediately in your mind, it should strike for you. Okay, I have learned this formula. Where is this formula? Okay, Abhishek gave me a file. I can go back and depend on that file, have a look at it. How did he do that? You understood? That's why I'm sharing all this. I've prepared this material for you guys. I mean, my candidates, whoever joined the course. Okay,
Yeah, okay, sir.
this is that.
In the another screen you were showing on the top, that is the SQL, like SQL thing, like a
Where,
formula was
madam?
like
Within? No, no, no. That is
in
calculated
another
field. Yeah, yeah. Here I understood. One second. This one you are saying here. I wrote a formula. Here six calculation. Yeah, this one you are talking about, right?
No, in the yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. So this is simple calculated field only, madam. It is very simple here. I will show you
Okay.
once we do that. This is a custom
Yeah,
field. It is
okay.
very straightforward.
Okay, sir.
These are called calculated columns. I will teach you. This is within Power BI only. This is not SQL yet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And so all this you will do, and then how to connect to database. What is import mode, direct query mode? Which one is better? How to use? And we will use PG admin to learn SQL, PostgreSQL. I'll help you install the softwares. I'll tell you how to use the software effectively. I'll teach you how to write SQL queries also. So by the time this opens, I have prepared a SQL query file also. So I'll share this file with you. I'll teach entire queries written in this file. What is create table? What is the syntax? What is insert into? How? What is delete? What is drop? What is select? What is group by? What is order by? What are joins? How to join? How to write common table expressions, which means CTEs, all those things. So I've created tables, and then I'll make you create tables also in the sessions. And then once you do that, I will give you these files. I'll teach you every SQL query. You can go back and practice. Okay. So this is an import mode connection. If you see, it is just connecting. If you see, I've connected these to a PG admin PostgreSQL. So it looks like a table only, but how did I make the connection? All these things. Okay. So I have these many files, madam, like these many reports that I've done, P6 office supplies table, and then there is a Python view also, Python sample also. Let me open that and show you.
Yep, sir. You told that data cleaning and data transform is there. Data cleaning will be done by the SQL thing.
No, data extraction is SQL, madam. You can do cleaning also, but end of the day, SQL if you restrict to extracting, because as a data analyst, you are not a data engineer. So they will
Okay.
not expect you to create tables and all this. Your role
Okay.
will be more specific to retrieve data. Okay, where is my data sitting? How do I retrieve? Data will not be in one single table again. It will be there in multiple tables. You will learn once we do PG admin. So
Yep.
how to join these tables? What are the common columns? What is primary key? What is foreign key? On which table should I join? Or should I join in a number field table, or should I join in a text field column, which is more effective for me? All these things. So now here, if you see, let it load within Power BI, how to make a Python connection. Here you see, this is Python Visual. Okay, I will show you. Here these are the multiple visualizations within Power BI, madam. You will learn all these things. I'll teach you all this. Almost whatever is there until the advanced level, you will learn within this course. No need to worry. Okay. Now here
Yeah. Okay,
you
sir.
see, this is a Python visual. How am I connecting? How am I writing? If you see here, this is a Python visual. Okay. How am I drawing this graph using matplotlib? What is my x-axis? What is my y-axis? Similar way, do I need to use a Python visual? Is it needed? If not, I could have done the same thing. This is using a Python visual. I have done with a normal Power BI visual here. You see, normal scatter chart without a Python visual. So what is the difference? Should I use this or should I use this? Which is more easy? All these things we will discuss once we start to do. Okay. And then a region sale value. I'll show you. It'll take some minute of time. Okay, this is a violin chart. How to draw a violin chart using matplotlib. This is a bar chart using again Python. Okay, this is a density chart. All these things. What is the code behind it? How to write this code? You will learn all these things. Okay, and then okay, now you have made all your visuals. But end of the day, once you make your visuals, it's not that you will give the visual to each and everyone in your organization, right? There is a restriction to who needs to see what data. Suppose Swati is belonging only to East region, Girish is belonging to South region, Roger is belonging to North West region, assume. So how to control that? right? That's where comes in the row level security. What is row level security? I will teach you that. Again, what is dynamic row level security? That is also I'll teach you. How to control, how to publish, how to maintain, how to refresh datasets, how many times we can do, how many times in a pro license, how many times in a premium license, what is the advantage of a premium license, what is the disadvantage of a pro license. All these things you will learn, so you need not worry about that. Let me close this. So Power BI end to end will do everything, even Python, SQL, everything I will teach you from basic to advanced level. So this is all the SQL query. And what was the software that I was talking about? One second, I will just open that for you. PG admin. Just a moment, it is loading. So this is the PG admin screen. Okay, how to install this software, how to connect, how to create a database. If you see, I've created this Bollywood database. Under Bollywood database, you are seeing here 4 tables: actor, movie assignment table, actor table, Bollywood movies table, directors table. Okay, and then how to write a query. Okay, if you want to just retrieve simple select query, you can go ahead here, select star from. Okay, and then how to connect this database into my Power BI, which I was showing in the import mode Power BI report. How to connect this over there, how to do reporting, that also we will learn. But end of the day, you want to write some SQL query, you want to do something like, okay, second, let me show you some example. Okay, you want to generate something. So in the SQL queries also, I've assumed that candidate who is joining for my course is like, they don't know anything at all. What is SQL? What is Python? What is Power BI? It is intended to them also. So you see here, if I take this SQL query here and then I paste it, you see, I'm telling what is the SQL query doing. Retrieve directors who have directed movies with actors born after 1970. So if you see here, I'm writing where exist multiple tables: actor, movie assignment table, actor table. I'm joining both. Once I join that, I'm joining with Bollywood movies table, this particular table. And then once you run this will show you the actors who are like director by the directors who are born after 1970, Rajkumar Irani and Zoe Akhtar. I'll tell you all this data, whether the answer is correct. I'll teach you all this. But entire SQL queries, if you see, there is each and every line for every SQL query, there is a comment. What is happening in detail? What is the SQL query doing? How to run this? How to execute this? What is run and execute? Everything I will teach you. So this is about SQL. And then we will use Jupyter notebooks. I will tell you how to install Anaconda. Let it open for you. I will tell you. Any questions you can ask me in the meanwhile while it opens.
Yeah, sir. So I was not aware about the SQL queries as also. So do we need to do any homework or do we need to refer to?
You will learn, madam. I will tell you also how to do, where to practice,
Okay,
everything I'll tell you.
okay, sir.
No
Okay.
problem. Just give me a moment. It is just opening for me. Okay. This is my Jupyter notebook, and within this, okay, I will teach you each and everything about Python, from inst instantiating a simple variable to the oops concept, to the generator iterators, writing a function, writing a class. Everything will be taught to you, and then everything is covered in the Jupyter notebook as well. It is kind of a notes for you where you can run the program and you can learn as well. This will be shared with you, and you can you can easily understand. I'll teach you every line of this, what is written in this Jupyter notebook, and then you will you will be able to practice on your own, and you will understand also. By the end of this course, you should be self-sufficient with what all I'm teaching. And if you practice, you will become the same level, like almost to advanced level expert in all these three. It is taking some file. It is a big file. Okay, so what is print? From there on, it will start, and then I'll explain you what is Python 2, Python 3, how to do, what is the calculation formula, board math behind it. I have multiple examples of how I faced in my work when I started to work till now. What are the challenges that I face? What is a string? What is a list? What is a tuple? Everything is written. Like what is JSON data? How to handle JSON data? How to handle dictionary sets? Everything is present. So if you see here, this is kind of a notes wherein, okay, what is a function and then what is the task? How to write this? Everything will be shown to you. Okay, and then finally pandas also. You will learn everything. You will be separately defined what is a Python notebook, and then what is the file within that, how to open this IPython file, how to install this software, everything will be taught to you. Okay, and then what is a dictionary, what is a series, what is pandas, what is data frame, how can you handle multiple files, how can you clean data, all these things will be taught to you. Yes. So
Yep,
this is
sure,
about the,
sir.
yeah, go ahead, madam.
Pandas, like Python is a programming language. So Pandas is a programming language or like,
Good question, madam. So Python is a programming language. Okay, right. You can write minimum basic coding here. You will understand what is a list, what is a tuple, what is a dictionary, what is a set, all those things. Okay, those are kind of, what do you say, the minimum basic requirements of programming. What is OOPS concept, like object oriented programming, how to write a function, how to write a class. You will understand how to write programming using Python. But it doesn't end over there. What will happen? No, if you are becoming a data analyst, okay, if you are, suppose in future you will do data science also, what all modules are required for you? Okay, pandas, sci-fi, numpy, okay, tensorflow, keras, pytorch, all these things. But this is for too much for a data scientist. But for a data analyst, you need pandas at least. Pandas is a module, okay, which is again built on top of Python, which will enable you to handle data easily. Okay,
okay, sir.
you will understand. But what is pandas, what is Python, you will understand once you learn Python, how to install pandas, how to do pandas, you will learn everything. This is all free, but end of the day you should get expertise in doing that. That's it.
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
sir.
yep. Any other questions, anyone? Thank you, Girish, thank you for joining. I can see your note. Okay, cool. Okay, the I mean the WhatsApp groups, you will be informed when is the next session. And if you are further interested, you can definitely reach out to the WhatsApp group. They will coordinate with you and they'll inform you when is the session and all these things. Okay. So if you have any question, don't hesitate. You can ask in the WhatsApp group or you can reach out to me. And don't worry, once you finish this course, you will understand what is Python, what is pandas. You will be able to do more than what you want to do. You will become an advanced level. Power BI, you will become almost an expert. And then SQL also, you will be able to retrieve data and you will be able to handle databases, and you will be able to join multiple tables, how to understand data. My concept always is like how to make people enable their knowledge. Okay, how to think in a perspective of a data scientist or a data analyst. How I always focus on thinking perspective of a end candidate. Okay, so you will learn all those things. Okay, madam, thank you.
Yeah, okay, sir. We'll be getting the recorded session also.
Yes,
So
madam. So
where?
everything. Okay, one second. We will record the sessions. End of the day, after the session, the admin team will post this into a YouTube playlist, and they will share
Okay.
with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, madam. Right. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for joining.